¿Qué pasó, madre?
¿Estás ocupada?
No, mi amor, dime. ¿Qué pasó, mamá?
Ok, es que ocupo ir a la casa a recoger algunas fotos de las que están abajo de tu cama.
¿Vas a hacer un algo? ¿No? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
Es un proyecto para la escuela.
My name? Nora Cardona. I'm 27 years old. I live in San Diego, California. These are questions I do not struggle to answer. However, when I'm asked to describe myself or why I choose social work as a career, I struggle. I struggle talking about myself without giving credit to my village and my support system. My parents are both my heroes. They are almost superhuman. Juan and Maria both migrated to the US from a small town in Mexico at the age of 19 and 22. They didn't know the language, didn't know what to expect, and yet managed to raise 4 kids, be successful business owners, and achieve the quote-unquote American dream by becoming homeowners.
Era difícil para mí porque casi todos mis amigos hablaban español y entonces casi nunca llegué a hablar en inglés hasta cuando ya llegué a la high school.
I grew up in a small town named Calexico. It borders California and Mexico. Well, living by the border reflects my bilingual literacy, Spanish and English. A lot of code switching to me. Spanglish pretty much. We do it so often and so quick. It's not so much that I cannot complete a whole sentence in one language fluently. Sometimes I think it's actually on purpose, or perhaps subconsciously. I also see a lot of hardworking people crossing the border on a daily basis, most of them Hispanics working for a minimum wage at a local grocery store, a gas station, overall in agriculture. Farm workers are really who make our city flourish and thrive.
In 2008, my dad got deported. Luckily enough, we live in a border city and still get to cross Tijuana to see him, hug him, and spend time with him. What I remember the most is school feeling different. Although my closest friends knew what happened, I still felt out of place. I remember my friends planning what to do in the weekend, which for me meant choosing to go with them or going to see my dad. I have learned to appreciate the little time I get to spend with my dad and family because I realize that for many families going through deportation, family time is not possible. I'm grateful I get to see, hug, and travel with my dad.
Midwesterners are arguably the nicest Americans. That is, if you're just like them.
I remember the exact moment that I realized I was different. I was in kindergarten wearing my favorite outfit, a red shirt and a long skirt. I was walking through the hallway of my school and a student a few grades above me accosted me yelling, "Look at that little Chinese girl." When I realized that she was talking about me, I decided that I wouldn't be wearing the outfit again. Her comment was only the first of many experiences that I was going to have growing up, all cruelly reminding me of how different I was from everyone else. I was an Asian girl with white parents living in a white world. I'm actually half white and half Korean, but being half white didn't really count for much in the eyes of others. What made things harder was not really feeling connected to my Korean roots either. I didn't speak the language, know the food, or really know anything about my Korean family. Sure, I looked the part of Asian, but I had no experience or memories to back this up, apart from the discrimination I felt from those around me. I felt I was in a constant state of not really American, but not really Asian. My own identity was a source of constant confusion for me. Was it possible that I was not completely American or completely Asian, but an identity somewhere in between?
Being transmasculine is huge, very important to me right now because I denied it for most of my life, and up until recently, 3 years ago, I don't know, at this point, I really started to accept it, and I've had to go through so much to just be at a place where I'm okay, I'm actually okay with this, and I'm gonna be okay. I'm okay alone being transgendered. I'm okay, I can breathe, I can actually physically transition now, and I'm still okay. And a trans woman wrote this. She said, "I am not a woman trapped in a man's body. I'm a woman trapped in a world that's policing me to stay in a body that makes me uncomfortable."
The cultural expectations in girls in the US is very different from what's culturally supposed to be expected from like a Somali girl. As the oldest in the house, you're expected to, my grandma always says, before reaching the age of 25, if you're not married, then what are you doing with your life? So she definitely expected me to be married and to have my own family, if not have like some kids around. And I would say it's very different from what I am now. I think because I integrated so well into the American culture that I was so focused in school and finishing my degree before thinking about having a family or starting my own family.
I came more in supportive of my Portuguese parents. Traditionally, an unmarried daughter followed her parents wherever they went. And that was how I ended up here.
Oh, this one's good. Do you remember any of the songs you used to sing to me, and can you sing them now?
Que uma queda foi ao chão, onde ventres pastorinhos, todos eles chapéu na mão. O primeiro foi seu pai, o segundo seu irmão, e o terceiro foi aquele que caiu seu coração.